Okay, so I'm back at my place, as you can see, and I don't really want to talk about it, so we're just going to move on. Okay, so I once had this argument on Twitter because I made this declaration that Catherine Bigelow is a better filmmaker than the Jaws guy. Now, I wasn't lying because I like at least 6 of her films, whereas him, Jaws is like the only one that I really like. And even then, it's about the Indianapolis speech because the shark looks fucking stupid. Okay, yes, arguing that one filmmaker is better than another is a bit childish. But I'm going to do it because we hear it about men all the fucking time. Like, critics are forever making these bold, ridiculous statements about the guy who made Psycho or Solaris or The fucking Shining. Like, I mean, there must be 100 books about the director of Citizen Kane, and I know because I've read half of them. But I'm not here to talk about these guys. I want to talk about women who make film. I want there to be a record that these women existed, that they made great films, and that they should be talked about. First of all, it should be noted that Catherine Bigelow made one of 2 vampire films worth watching. Now, hers is Near Dark, and the other is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Currently my favourite film of all time, and directed by Anna Lily Amirpour. Now, let's stick with horror for a moment, because there are so many amazing horror films directed by women. I've mentioned Marina Devon before, so I'm sure you've all seen Dame au Pied by now, right? Well, she also made this really fucked up horror film called Dark Touch. Then there's American Mary by Jen and Sylvie Soska, probably the most culturally relevant horror film made this century. The Babadook by Jennifer Kent, American Psycho by Mary Harron, Pet Sematary by Mary Lambert, Ravenous by Antonia Bird. And these are some of the most iconic horror films ever made, but their titles are talked about way more than the names of the filmmakers. Also, why isn't everyone talking about Alison Anders like all the time? Like, I must have watched Gas Food Lodging 100 times over. It's a work of genius. Kimberly Peirce is amazing too. She made Boys Don't Cry. Lena Dunham should make more films because as great as Girls is, I liked Tiny Furniture even more. Lexi Alexander is a brilliant filmmaker. I mean, Punisher Warzone is probably my favourite Marvel movie. Rachel Talalay is cool too. And for proof, go and rewatch Tank Girl because it's smarter and crazier than you remember. And while I'm just listing names, what about Dorothy Arzner? She made like 17 features and no one ever talks about her. Like, there's that one with Katharine Hepburn. It's called Christopher Strong and she plays like a pilot or something. Women don't get to be fucking pilots in films now. And this was in the 1930s. I have loads more, and if I thought it was going to make a difference, I would read out every single name on the list. Except it's not going to make a difference because no one ever really pays attention to what I'm saying. YouTube interactions aren't all that different from real life. No one really listens. Everyone's just waiting for their turn to talk. Have you ever written a comment on a video before you've even watched the whole video? Or you've commented on the blog post without actually reading the whole thing? Well, I know I have. How about I give you an opportunity to prove me wrong? So I'm going to link to a film in the description. It's a Dorothy Arzner film called Merrily We Go to Hell. It's great. It's one of the depressing ones, so naturally I love it. So go away, watch the whole thing, and then answer the following question. In all the time they've been together, what was the one thing that Jerry never said to Joan? Okay, so I'm going to put my email address in the description. Once you know the answer, email it to me, and I will share something with you in return. Something secret that no one else has seen before. See you next time.